So we are now just past the town of Bluff and at the Sand Island Recreation Center. And here they have a Petroglyph. I don't know what this trip is. I can't say anything. There's a Petroglyph panel here to go check out. And it's pretty cool. We've checked it out before. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. All right, so this may not be real easy to read. Basically, it says that they're estimated between 300 and 3,000 years old. Some of the really cool ones just are right up here, just on this panel right here. One of the things you can tell a little bit about the age is the amount of patina on them. So you see the ones that are right in the center. Those are obviously newer than even like the footprint, almost a rectangular pecked area right to the left of it before you get to the thing that looks maybe like corn. And you can see below that how much darker those petroglyphs are. And then, way up there you've got some that, who knows what those are supposed to be. So we come over here, you can see brighter stuff and darker. And then there's a guy on a horse. That obviously is, I believe, after the Spanish came, because I think that's when horses were introduced here. You can see, now these are some pecked ones here. When I say pecked, I mean they're cut in there, so amazing stuff. Let's move down the way. I would wonder what might be behind this big rock here that we can't access. All right. Look at those great, like the bighorn sheep, and not sure what that's supposed to be down below. Looks big ears. It doesn't necessarily look like antlers. And then up here, we had some interesting forms. I like the 3 figures up here, or 3 somethings. And then up above it, we have a guy with a bow and arrow. And I kind of wonder what those 2 stripe things are right there. And then right over here we have the figure. See the hands and headdress. I don't know if I see any legs though. It's just tons of stuff there. There's a couple of flute players, which I find interesting. So there's one, I think I've got him in the center now. He's fairly small. And then over here in the center is another flute player. Almost looks like the flute was put on afterwards. It's so much lighter. But look at all behind, underneath him, all the people figures, I guess, and then the animals, the bighorn sheep, all over the place there. Just amazing. But in a little closer to the flute player, and all of these forms right here. People, some decorated, looks like a headdress or something maybe in the middle there, and up above it as well. So you can see the one in the center and then the one just down to the right. And you might notice the figure all the way at the top of this panel. What almost appears like a birth. Interesting, huh? Right here in front of us, you can see pecked all the way up here, sort of a zigzag line. Another zigzag line here over to the side of it, a spiral there. Then we have this almost ladder-like human, almost has legs. The ladder has legs underneath without the rungs. Very interesting. Bighorn sheep up there with those humongous legs. So obviously here we have some graffiti, but I wanted you to notice the figure here right to the left of it, and then the circular form right below to the right. Okay, so right in the center here, we have sort of a human figure with 3 or 4 like donuts on top of his head. And then right to the right of it, another human figure, sort of a stick figure with a big rectangular body. And we have another, I just saw this one, human form, but it's got like the 3 donut shapes just hovering over his head. So kind of the mummy sort of forms that you see a lot. So another form with the 3 like donut things over his head, or clouds or whatever. I don't know, is this the same one that we saw before? I don't think so. I mean, I haven't really moved all that much, and there's just so much stuff here. All right, so these are pretty much eye level here. Looks like they're fairly old. This figure here, this large figure in the center of the screen is kind of interesting. Yeah, not that all of them aren't interesting, right? All right, so up here we have a couple more of those, well, one birthing figure sort of, I guess. Sometimes it'll just be male genitalia, and it's a little bit more subtle than that. Oh, maybe not. They thought a lot of their cells, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of a cool form. So just next to those and sort of up, got this form. And these. And then we kind of go over here and we've got these dots and the X or cross. So in the last video, I was just right up there, and there are some more petroglyphs further, but they're up so high I don't think I'd be able to get a shot for you. And the trail continues on down this way, and I'm not going to, what the heck, I'll walk down there. Should I walk down there? What the heck. And I'm just trying to see, I do see a figure here. Well, let's see if we can get this. I might be able to get him. I'm not sure I see any. Yeah, I think I'll turn around after this. It looks like it gets kind of crazy down there. So yeah, I'll try to zoom this in and post, but kind of an interesting figure there. Sort of with the regalion. He looks like fringe there, like just below his chest, around his waist. Oh, I see way up there in the crack there in the left, now in the center. Another bighorn sheep and something else. I can barely make it out. Maybe when I zoom in, I can see it. Get back to this guy. Where is he? There he is. You can see up above him there in the, well, it's right up over here. There's a spiral. And then right next to him, sort of in the center now, is some other form. Looks like there's a lot of other forms up there. And then over on the end here, you can see something right in the middle of the frame now. Well, like I said, I mean, I've been here a lot of times, and I don't think I've seen half the things I saw today. What usually happens with these things, as soon as I'm editing, I start seeing stuff that I just didn't recognize when I was filming. I was concentrating on something else. So please feel free to, you know, go back and stop it at different places and just check it out. I mean, this stuff is kind of awesome. I mean, I wish we knew what it all meant. There's a few things I think they figured out. We know some with their hunting scenes and such, but anyway, we'll probably see you at camp. All right. So we are coming up to the 191 bridge. We've been on 191. It goes through Bluff, and it goes then up to Moab, Monument Valley straight ahead. But We go here because just on the side of the bridge, there's a road that goes down to some really nice camping areas. There's tons of spots, like some are back in the trees. We always pick one that people just drive through all the time because they don't realize we're there. But
until they drive through.
Yeah, until they drive through, and we kind of call it the beach site.
It's right along the river, so there's like a lot of kind of willow sorted trees and
yeah, and you can access the water there. It's a little muddy on the edges, and Carol was a little worried that maybe the water's up too high and we won't be able to get down in there, but I guess we will find out.
We will find out. Look how high that water is. It's up there.
Anyway, you can maybe see the little turnout right here. I don't think there's going to be the little sandbars with the rocks on. Oh wow, the river is way up.
So it's a good thing I've already collected a lot of rocks so far this trip.
Yeah.
This is my prime rock spot.
Yeah, normally you can walk out on the sandbars and stuff, but it's pretty obvious that the water's going to be a bit too high for that. We'll make sure our spot isn't underwater. Why aren't we finding our spot?
Because is
it up here, Mark?
Yeah. It may just be, well, careful for all these ruts, but it may just be right here.
It is. Right around here.
Oh yeah, because that's the road.
And Trigger gets to run free here, but here, isn't this a great spot? Nice trees for shade. All right, so you saw us drive up to camp, and of course you can see we haven't set up yet, but I just thought I'd show you around a little bit. It's a very similar area to what we were just at. In fact, Carol mentioned that there are some petroglyphs around here. I don't remember her finding them, but she said that the last time we were here she did. Boy, that water is moving. Good thing this little still area is here in case Trigger. No, you stay out of the water. So this is the San Juan River, and it is boogieing. Yeah, so normally you can walk right down through here. So, yeah, it's a great place. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me zoom this in a little bit. Not much here, but you can see we have the nice cliffs, and there's all kinds of camp spots back against those cliffs and in the trees. We like to camp out here. We get good solar, and yeah, we'll see. Maybe later I'll walk around a little bit. There's just all kinds of roads back in through here. It has been a long day, so we didn't mention it. We got to Bluff. Bluff had no gas, so we had to go back 14 miles up the road to White Mesa to get gas, and then drive back. And we got showers finally. You know, it's been only 6 days. It's not all that long for us, but anyway, not a good chance for showers for probably another 4 or 5 days with what we've got. We don't have any plans, but just every day we said, oh, we'll stop here. We know we've got this place that we want to stop. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. Ring the notification bell and leave a comment. We love hearing from you guys, and Trigger likes hearing from you guys. He's going after sticks as usual. So anyway, we'll see you on the next one. All right, thanks.